How's it going, guys? Before this video starts, I just want to let you know that this episode is heavily edited and spliced together because during the time of recording there were some drops in the audio that could not be recovered. So I just spliced together the clips that I did have, and some stuff was cut. However, we do got some good stuff for this episode, and my guest will be back sometime in January, February, and we can do the segments that were cut. So with that said, enjoy the video. Top Gun. Like some synthwave Stranger Things
Yeah.
I like it.
kind of thing. Yeah, 'cause my friend JD Nash, that's his song, shout out to JD. He told me he was like in this, I don't know, I guess just, because during the whole shutdown, he was just writing a whole bunch of music and a lot of it was electronic. Right now he's just more country rock. Just really going down that lane. So it's weird to hear some stuff like this.
And he did this?
Yeah.
Nice.
Country rock's getting popular right now. Like whole Nashville, like hip hop, guitar, southern twang kind of sound is like, I'm really liking it. I don't know. There's a couple artists for sure that I've started listening to in the last couple of years, and I really like it. It's different, you know. It's funny to see that.
Like who do you like listening
New
to?
genres, like that, Yellow Wolf kind of started it a little down there. I tattooed him, but I was listening to him a little bit before then. And then Jelly Roll and like Struggle Jennings, a couple other guys from like Nashville, Southern Alabama area. It's a different style.
Okay, just like a whole new scene coming up over there.
Yeah,
Shit.
seems different.
What's
Like hillbilly rap almost, but it's
hillbilly rap?
it's good, you know. It's good.
Something about it.
Yeah.
It's that white boy twang.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Eminem's rap's like up north, so that's like some Detroit shit. But going down south, like some hillbilly rap.
Have you been to any hip hop shows around here? Or shows
Not,
in general? Maybe not lately,
shows, yeah.
but
We saw
Yeah?
Catastro a couple months ago. I don't know. You
nice.
listen?
Yeah, I like a lot of their old stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Spotify says I'm in their 0.5 top percent. Of,
Oh, you got the real,
Yeah.
the whole flashback.
Good old
yeah, I love
Spotify.
their music. We saw them as pregnant with her 9 months.
Oh wow,
So we went and stood and watched them. So it was great. Worth it. Totally worth it.
that's what's up.
And then Revolution was the one before that.
Nice. Where was that at? Was that at the
Isleta.
Isleta?
Yeah.
It's a good show. It was like one of their best shows ever.
Nice.
It was so good. We've seen
That's
them
what's up.
quite a few times.
Yeah, because we've seen him, at the Hispanic Cultural Center, which was, it was a dope show. I mean, I like, any outside show for sure, rather than something that's indoors. But
Yeah, I preferred outside shows. Going to and playing outside shows way more than indoor shows. Just feels more. Just feels outside.
Feels free.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
for
outside.
sure.
I can leave if I want to. I don't have to play this song. Fuck this.
definitely.
Just kidding. Revolution. Cause I keep wanting to say the Journal instead of Isleta.
Whatever, hard rock, yeah.
It's the Journal. People are like, what are you mean the Journal's like that's
Pavilion, yeah.
that's how you can tell
Course.
if someone else is from Albuquerque. Did you see a show at the Journal? Oh no, who was it? Who was playing? It was like they'd go, "What's the Journal?"
Yeah,
it's like
right.
there you go.
Yeah, you haven't been here that long. That's very true, for sure.
I saw Slipknot there last month.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So good.
It was good. I just hate sitting so far back. But the cool thing is about them, there's 9 of them, so and the whole stage is all taken up and there's
Yeah.
lights and stuff. But it still feels small, and I still feel like not just with them, but like with any show there. I don't really like going shows to the Journal because I feel like I want to watch the screen on the side
More
so,
than
yeah.
than the actual person
that's-
standing
Yes.
right there. But it's like I might as well watch YouTube
Yeah.
and.
Oh, I always say that. I love smaller venues. It doesn't matter where you stand. You could like feel it inside and the bass and everything.
Just feeling that bass. That's the
Yeah.
big thing. I
Yeah.
And
noticed.
even so, they should just turn off those side screens so you just look at the stage more and see the actual, but obviously you can't because they're this big, but it feels better when you're closer.
Yeah.
I feel
When
you
we
can see it.
when we went to Revolution, they actually had half of the venue closed, so you could only sit close,
Oh, okay.
and that was
So they closed the grass area?
yeah,
Yeah, the grass area is closed.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang. Well, all right.
yeah. It was
I don't know
great.
if it was like a ticket sales thing.
They didn't
or
sell that
whatnot.
many tickets. Oh man!
I mean, it was full.
But
you
that's
know?
cool though
But
for the
there
people.
was like, even sitting at the very back, you still had a good show because it was just right at the end of the seats. So
Right.
it was awesome.
I want the artists to sell out, big old arena, but then I also don't want them to sell out because like I can just leave right away after the show. I don't have to deal with all these people.
Right? Have to buy some bootleg shirts. on the way
I can
out.
see the guys. My dad has a flip phone. He's the only person I know with a flip phone.
My grandpa still has one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, it's just-
Impeccable service. Just fucking clear, just whistles through the air.
you can call the president if you wanted to. It's like, hey, where'd you get this number? Is that you, Ernie? Hello?
Right?
Hello? But would you rock one for a year
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
$1,000?
Yes.
flip phone?
Yeah.
I would
Totally.
prefer that. Actually.
But you couldn't use your smartphone at all for anything, not
That's
for calling,
fine.
not for
We have laptops,
apps or communication.
iPads.
There's a thing. Or you had to use a desktop computer and a flip phone.
Ooh, that would be more challenging.
Do it for 9 months.
I think
You do it for a year.
I could do it.
No.
I can do it.
No?
No.
How come?
It's like, I don't know, it's like the video's just right there. I don't have to go to just a single landmark in my house, wait for my mom to get off the phone. I don't have to do any of that. But, what's up, bud?
So you know how like they have earbuds and like you'll catch somebody talking to somebody with it, like you
Just-
think they're crazy because they're
yeah.
talking to themselves, you know, and they have earbuds on. They
Where's
should
the
come out
bathroom?
with the
Bathroom?
all the way to the back.
All the way to
All the way
back.
to the back.
Yes.
They should come out with they probably have it already. A little insert you put in your phone. It has like the coil cord up to like one of the old school telephone handles.
Like an old rotary phone.
Yeah, so you're just in public talking on like an old telephone handle with a coil string to your phone.
People are wondering, what's he talking into?
It's just like, this guy's crazy.
Yes. If you had just overalls and
Yeah, just take it back.
speaking in another language.
Well,
who you talking
Lavish calls Gallo Negro by the can and the string.
You guys
That's
seriously?
how we get a hold of each other.
Do you guys seriously do that?
No.
Oh, I'm like, does that work? I've tried that. I don't know how many times as a kid, and it never
We're
fucking
close enough to.
worked. Hey, what?
You'd have to put a string and a bell.
Ding.
No one,
Phone's
somebody-
ringing.
How long have you guys? Because you guys work right next to each other
In the same building.
in the same building. How's that going? What's that like?
Everyone asks us that, but it's like so easy because we still don't see each other. So that part is hard. We actually don't see each other. I work in the morning, and we kids swap, and he works in the evening.
Okay.
So
So they were just like clients, just kind of
yeah, I mean,
don't know. You guys are working at the same time. They walk. Someone getting a tattoo gets their hair done instead.
Yeah.
Someone who wanted a haircut, now they got a chest piece.
it doesn't work that way.
Doesn't work that way. No.
It kind of used to. Like,
No shit.
yeah. You just walk them next door, and I'd be like, "Hey, babe, these people want to
Oh,
talk to you
yeah.
about some tattoos," and it would work. Now he's so busy that I'm like, so you're gonna have to message him. It's gonna be like 6
I
months.
mean, even with COVID too and everything, like you just don't want like people just like walking in and out like rampant, you know?
Yeah, that's
So we
very
try
true.
and like limit some stuff and do more online consultations and more online bookings and schedulings and stuff like that. But I mean, in a sense, everybody's got to be pretty tech savvy too. You got to stay up on that, stay up on your emails, stay up on your booking, your
Right.
scheduling. But as far as being like next to each other, it's like being in two separate rooms, and you feel all right because you know somebody's there, even though they're just on the other side of the house, kind of deal. So
Okay.
I think that's kind of how it feels.
cute.
Nice.
I
That's
know
good.
I know she's way over there and she's doing everything. I know I won't see her for like 6 or 7 hours, but
But he has a window too.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can see this.
Well,
wall.
Like an
See,
actual window, or
we
like a
talked
window of
about this
time?
window at our first building because our first
Oh.
building was two different.
It was connected, but it wasn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it had a wall in between, and it was just two different businesses. And so when we got this new building and we were building it out, wait, let me rewind. When we were at that old place, I was like, babe, we should just cut a hole in this wall, and I could see you through there, and if we needed each other, we can just knock or
Yeah.
this and that. Yeah.
Sup?
So, but we don't like do that, but we did put a window in this new spot, so it's cool to like just
Nice.
see out and see all the hairdressers doing their thing, and then they can see in and see us tattooing somebody. So
Oh, cool.
it's pretty cool just to
You
watch
played
that.
right
You know,
in front of the window. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's the window.
and so like if you're someone that's getting their hair done and they're looking through a window, like, and you just kind of zoom out, but you're just like chilling. You can just like watch somebody through their process because you know you're going to be a couple hours, and they're going to be a couple hours. And then if you're getting tattooed, you can see them come in with like, you know, this color hair, and then they're processing and getting cut and washed, and then before you know it, you see their end product, and it's pretty cool going both ways.
So you think, oh, if I ever need a tattoo, go there. If I
The
need my
cross
hair done.
referral is huge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. His apprentice has tattooed almost like 50% of my staff for sure. They've all gotten tattooed.
Nice. There you go.
Yep.
It makes it easier.
That's what's up, right?
Yeah.
Need that window. It's not just for
It's a window.
vulgar gesture.
Well, that's what I
back and
tell.
forth.
Yeah,
Babe.
I'm always like, so I could check on him, make sure he's doing like the right things.
It's like, you
That's
passed
enough
out. I would know because I wouldn't know if you didn't have a window. Holy shit. That tattoo hurt that badly, which I guess is a good time for me to show what this guy can do.
Oh yeah.
Can you see that? Is that? So it's burke, dog.
You gotta push the bicep out more.
It's all bad, eh? See?
It's
See?
all bad, eh?
You can kiss it. It's just it's delicious. But look at that.
delicious.
You can zoom in on that. That's what this guy right over here can do. Because you did a tattoo on my friend a long time ago. And I remember you got really detailed, and I really liked your work. And she did, so I thought, okay. Because
Who was your friend again?
Matt Montoya.
I'm gonna tell you.
He had a tattoo, said Lopez. It was kind of
Oh yeah.
where you look at it one
it
way.
had color in it, right?
Yeah, it
And
was
green.
Green, yes, exactly. That was him. I just thought, I'm gonna get a tattoo, and I really like this guy, and I saw your stuff online. I thought this guy's fucking sick, and I really just didn't want to shop around, so I just went, ooh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, look at that. See, Albuquerque.
You gotta get that restro back there.
Ah, see, that's right. Oh, you see that? That was painful as shit. Oh my god.
I'm still trying to get those things put up in front of my house. I need some restros on my house.
Pick one up from there was a shop by my house, the fruit stand. They just sold
Right,
restros,
yeah.
just like year round too.
Do you live by the fruit stand?
I
They're not
used
there
to.
anymore,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Yeah. Oh, on 12th Street.
Yeah.
They're,
Okay.
they're not there anymore. Yeah. They
We looked into that building.
Yep.
really.
Yeah.
Dang. That would have been sick.
I mean, it was an old building. Needed
That's
work.
true. They knocked it down. Another building.
Something new.
I
Something
haven't
new.
seen the new construction.
I think it's like halfway done through the like structure wise.
Cool. We'll have to drive by and
Process.
check it out.
But yeah, and I just went with you, and because I came in February and it wasn't until April, and I just kind of drew like some like 6-year-old piece. Like I wanted something like this.
Chicken scratch.
Yeah, chicken scratch. Yeah, no, it was even worse than that. I was like, does this guy been on Earth for
That's
more
what your
than 3
tattoo
days?
looked like?
Yeah, it was really bad. But I was like, I want a road with like I don't know, it's like just different landmarks with like a city skyline. He's like, oh, okay, all right. And then when I go in there, he has these stencils, and my first thought is, no, I don't want to do this right now, because it was, because for like first tattoo, it's pretty big.
Yeah.
Would you say?
And
yeah.
he didn't want to do it,
It's like 15 inches.
Yeah.
but he talked you into it.
No.
No.
What he's
Oh.
Why?
saying
I
is
was
like-
thinking. I didn't say anything, but I
Oh,
thought,
okay.
all right, well, you fucking
Go big or go home.
exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
you gotta do it.
Once you started doing it,
But
all
you
right.
wanted to cover that much of your arm,
Yes.
is what you're
Oh.
saying.
Yes, he
but
did it.
I only had like 4 or 5 stencils.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Like
and
you.
then-
Got it.
Yeah. Like you made it look like better than I could have.
And then, yeah,
Imagined
I
it.
drew a bunch of stuff on. And, yeah.
And then just made it all pop out
Yeah.
and everything, and
Everything's in there. The
and then
Lobo, the balloons, the Ristra, the
Coyote,
cactus.
the skyline, the
Yep,
Zia.
skyline, Zia.
we'll get
buildings,
we'll get into
Roadrunner.
some of those later in a little segment. And then ever since I got it, I'm just like, yo, go to this guy. This is the guy right here. And you're posting stuff.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. You're posting stuff all the time of all the cool shit you're doing. Like
Yeah.
Like I saw one you did of an elephant. It was a while back, but
Yeah, it was the Alabama elephant.
oh, the Alabama. I thought
Yeah.
you said the Alabama.
Alabama.
The Alabama.
No, it was
Roll
a-
Tide.
It was the Roll
accent
Tide, but
Yeah.
it was the Alabama elephant. She's a graduate She's an engineer. She works at Los Alamos, and yeah, she's all about the Bama.
That's what's up. Because I was literally just looking for any blemish or flaw. It's like there's got to be fucking one here somewhere. I'm like, there's got to be a.
Screenshot and zoom in.
I should have done that before. It's like I can't find anything. Like this is perfect. Like, this is like just like the picture. Holy
That's
shit.
how I do the hair
I
pictures.
mean, I feel like
Really?
I feel like some tattooers out there, they're not doing that to their own work. You know?
Oh,
I
you
think
feel like
that's-
they should do that?
I think
Like
they
critique
should,
it?
you know?
Oh, absolutely.
I think there's a lot of tattooers out there that are just making the buck and they're not like zooming in on their own work and critiquing it. I mean, a lot are, but you know, like
They could do.
in order to
a
get
lot more.
better, pick your own stuff apart. You know, like there's definitely ones where I zoom in and I'm like, oh, like you know, like it's just a little disappointment. Overall, the whole piece looks great, but you know, if as a tattooer, you know, looking at maybe another tattooer's work, we tend to do that. I mean, somebody will always do that. You know, musician to musician, hairstylist to
Oh, yeah.
hairstylist. You know, it's like, but that's all opinion based. I get it. Like you can get the overall feel, and the overall feel is 100%. But you know, there's a couple things in there. You just want to limit that to like not the majority of things in there.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Shit, if you're under 50%, I guess you're doing a good job. You know. But
50% of like
of
good jobs.
yeah,
Bad
just
jobs?
less mistakes. You know?
Okay,
If you're
okay.
under 50% of your mistakes, then you know 60%
Okay.
or whatever is good.
Right.
You know.
I don't think you make mistakes though. That's the
Well,
because you can just like draw a blind and then it's like fucking Picasso.
you just
and
want to make sure because
I'll focus like 2 weeks on one thing. But again, that's a
You're like,
it's a
that
whole
line is not quite
exactly.
straight.
You feel the same way when you're doing hair. There are times where you're like, I could have really made that.
No, I'm perfect.
There you go. All right, that's
Dun, dun, dun. No,
I
I'm
like that
just kidding.
confidence.
Yeah, all the time. All the time. It's really challenging because I'm sure the same thing in tattooing. Sometimes you're actually trying to fit like people's budgets. Like they want you to do their hair, but they can only spend this much. But like, you know, how can we make this work and meet in the middle because I can't spend all day and you want a job that takes all day. So a lot of times we're like trying to customize things to fit not just a person, but a budget as well for hair. But yeah, there's always things I wish I could have done, but sometimes I maybe could have done it if I had more time. Or I could have...
That's different
Yeah.
though, because the people, I want this, but I only want it for this much for this
Yeah,
amount
it
of
happens
time.
in every service industry.
Yeah, 'cause you're
sure,
working
in
with
music
what-
too.
yeah.
You're performing, people have budgets. Like that's fine, but it could be lower than what I charge.
I think with like tattooing, like the odd thing that can come out is like you got to worry about somebody's pain, or pain tolerance. You know, they may think they can sit for 4 hours and want something that takes about 4.5, but then they only sit for 3, and you know, you're like
They
you
just
still
can't go
got
anymore.
you still got more to go, or
Yeah.
this and that. So like the pain tolerance is there, having to match up with how much they're paying for it or not paying for it, and then the time. You know, somebody can take 2 hours to finish an hour-long tattoo because they need a break every 10 minutes or something like that.
Right.
Personally, I've never been dined and dashed.
You've been not paid, or you've been
Not
like
me personally.
fraud-
The salon has.
Ooh.
right.
Yeah. But a client in my chair has not done that to me, but it has happened to other stylists in my salon.
That sucks.
Or to the business. in
That's so
general.
shitty.
Yeah.
Because like you have to think about the other person. Yeah, it's their
People
job,
don't.
but I know, but it's like their job to
Yeah.
show, just to be there in the first place, get everything ready, just prepare for it, and then they don't show up. It's like
Sweet.
they don't show up, or they leave.
Yeah.
They, we need a pun for dine and dashing your hair. Hair,
Ooh.
a cut, a snip and cut.
Snip and dip.
Snip and dip.
Snip and dip is
There
good.
it is.
Snip and dip is
Snip
good.
and dip.
I snipped. Sounds like a bad circumcision.
Snip and dip. Mm.
I got
I was thinking
snipped.
like
The
of,
doctor dipped.
I got snipped and then I dipped.
Yeah.
It's like the doctor going to work. I got to do a snip and dip.
I gotta do
I
a
was
snip
thinking
and
like
dip because
like a curl
I
and
quit my job.
twirl, or a die and by or something like that.
Yeah,
but
what?
yeah, snip and dip.
Snip and dip.
Yeah, I like that. that
That's
one
funny.
wins.
That was quick. That was awesome.
And
Have you had any times where the client brings anyone else and they've been a problem?
the other person?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're just like, who the fuck is this guy? Would you bring this guy
Yeah.
from?
Sometimes people are there for like 2, 3 hours, 4 hours, and maybe they brought somebody that they don't have anything else to do. They go out party or something and come back, or just be a ruckus, or sometimes they're just more of a nuisance than the person you're tattooing. So.
Do they ever leave early and then?
Or they don't shut up, or not that not that friendly conversation isn't a bad thing, or questions aren't a bad thing.
But that can be annoying.
They can go overboard.
One incident comes to mind. He was tattooing this girl, and she was like literally.
Let's hear it.
So degrading to like everybody in the shop, just like yelling, calling people the N-word, and like
my God,
going like lit.
Jesus.
She must have been like either on drugs or drunk. And Bedo's like doing this whole stencil of all these letters, like it's a whole like verse or something.
And you spelled out the N-word when she said
he stopped
halfway
halfway through, and essentially kicked her out. And so now it's like that sucks because that stencil, you're not gonna be able to duplicate that.
Whew. So. No, it was like one of my worst experiences, but it was definitely up there.
Like I wanted to fight her.
She's in the Hall of Shame, for sure.
And it was his friend's, his mom's best friend's son's girlfriend.
Okay, hold on. Mom's
best friend.
So
like an auntie.
Okay, like 4 degrees of stranger.
But the son is like a friend of ours, and it was his girlfriend. So, no more.
It's always a girlfriend.
Yeah. So
always.
I think
the wife, man. Can't take us anywhere.
Initially, it was like I said, my mom's best friend's son's girlfriend, but I was tattooing him, and I was tattooing him consistently, and he had hit me up that day and was like, "Hey, can you tattoo my girlfriend?" And initially, I thought it was like his last girlfriend. Because I'm like, oh, I know that girl. I know that girl.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I know that girl. She's cool. This and that. Like, and then he came with like a new girl, and I was like, wait, who's this girl? And she came with like a red cup and shit, and I was like, uh-oh.
A red solo cup?
Yeah, she was solo cup.
That's like a red flag. She walked in with a red flag.
Not the cups. Not the only thing that's red in that situation.
I mean, he was a chill dude. We were like,
oh my God.
We knew each other. Like, he walked in.
But it was intense, though.
Her? Oh, that was a...
Yeah, I didn't know her. You get to just walk in like that. I don't know you, man. I don't know you.
Was her name Tiffany? Just kidding.
We can call her Tiffany.
Call her Tiffany. And then she just out back into the wild.
Yeah, actually,
so like
it was like 7 lines of really tiny lettering, and I was almost thinking like, she's not going to be able to duplicate this lettering anywhere else, and it's it's so small that who's going to be able to size it right, like 12% or like 22%. And so I did 3 lines when I kicked her out and this and that, and like, I mean, she tried fighting everybody in the shop.
She might have done 3 lines too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah, so maybe
one for each.
There you go.
And then the only thing is like she left with the rest of the stencil still on her forearm, so like it didn't like wipe off, so she definitely probably, I saw that she went a couple days later and got it finished by somebody else.
Oh.
So it was a good thing that the stencil was on there, but at some point I was like, man, I just kind of wish it wasn't on there, just so you kind of just get that bigger,
Wipes
smaller lettering,
Get out.
But
yeah, because that's like an unfinished piece.
Yeah,
right
I mean,
there.
she was probably sober when she got it finished, I hope.
Never had anybody like that just show up with a red solo cup. Or maybe they didn't even need the solo cup. All the contents for for everyone else's suffering was already in them.
It was already,
By the time they showed up.
She was on one.
Okay, so my friend Griffin from Oklahoma, Alabama. See, I lied earlier. There is an Oklahoma,
there's
Alabama.
Not. There's not.
He wants to know what. I'm sure there's been a bunch. What is the dumbest, worst tattoo you've ever done, and what's the dumbest style of hair that you've done?
Oh.
That comes to mind. You're like, besides our friend here. By the way, can I just make a public service announcement? This is not. It's not
I think
fashion.
that's Bruce Lee.
This
I
is
think
not,
it is Bruce Lee's head.
Is that Bruce Lee's head? That was
David
David Bowie.
He's got these marks on the side.
Oh, are those from
Hair
the
color.
tire?
If you say what the, it looks like Bruce Lee.
Mullets are my favorite.
Like that's like
What?
I love doing mullets. They're so fun. They're so
I don't know if I
great.
want to edit that part out. or
No,
not.
you
We'll
have to keep it
we'll just
in.
keep rolling.
We could just edit in the agree to disagree.
This?
Yes. Yeah.
This?
It's cute.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Little pieces.
No.
Flirting on the neck.
It says they have like a filter for, people have filtered water. It's filtered Bud Light. Actually,
No,
that's what this
but,
tells me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you listen to Diane Ward?
Oh God.
I love her.
I don't
hair.
listen to her music. You like
I
that
love her
haircut?
hair. It's so cool looking.
I like
It's
that.
like
Do you
more.
like-
It's like the difference between like art and then like everyday people.
It's a
and there's
culture-
people
it's a
who
culture
like are
difference,
wearing
too.
more like artistic haircuts, I would say, than like our regular. I have a bob. How many women have this haircut?
They're from South
Like-
Africa though. Like that's a very South African haircut.
Is
And I
oh,
like
is it really like a traditional?
Like culturally?
Yeah. I mean, it's
Really?
it's changed. Like it's a little different, obviously.
Okay.
But there's there's a lot of aspects of that aren't very South African. Which I fucking dig it.
Has she?
So,
Because you have nice hair. Why can't she get like hair like you have?
Because then she's basic, like me.
Well, then her music should transcend,
Her music is crazy.
right? Because you can't pick John Mayer out of like a Where's Waldo, but fucking shred it. See? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Proof's in the pudding.
he can shred it. That's true.
Everyone likes to shit on John Mayer, and I shit on John Mayer for the longest time
Well,
because I was jealous. But and then it's like, you know what? He actually makes really good music, and
So now you
he
call
kills
him
it. He
the
kills it.
mayor.
I call him John Mayo now
The mayor.
because he's just creamy and white, just like silky smooth. But what's sorry?
Beto loves mayo.
I don't like.
Oh yeah.
He like actually hates
Oh yeah. I like mayonnaise.
for Thanksgiving. There was like a bowl
Oh.
of mayo.
Let's not worry about the
And
man.
I was like going like this in front of him, and he's
No.
like,
He's like, Bill, that's not mashed potatoes. It's mayonnaise. Yeah, I know.
Stop! You guys gotta stop.
Okay.
So,
But what's the worst? We didn't get to got sidetracked there. What's the worst tattoo that comes to mind?
we passed her hair thing. It wasn't like a thing, right?
No, it's the mullet. We've decided. It's the,
you decided for
I
me.
decided.
Gotcha.
Yes. It's like rhetorical question. I knew the answer.
I mean, I wouldn't say that there's like worse tattoos.
You
or
can
like,
say mine. That's fine.
No, yeah,
it's okay. It's okay. You can.
There's definitely ones that have been like questionable and funny or like borderline racist or in a funny spot in a funny just doesn't go, or why would you want to do that? like
This is the exact opposite of what I would want
yeah.
ever.
So, but I mean, that's what makes it interesting to go to work every day. Is like you never know what
It's like a box of chocolates.
whether they're a genius or an idiot. You don't know what's gonna come in and what they're gonna want.
Genius one day, fucking dumbass another day.
Yeah, yeah. So
Either
I
way,
mean,
they get tattooed.
a couple. If
It
I
was
could
a
just
tattoo of a mullet.
no,
That was all right.
there's tattoos of
Kenny
mullets. I'm
Powers.
pretty-
I know.
Right, Kenny Powers tattoos for sure.
But anyone with pop out. 3, 2, 1. Terrible.
I've done like a squished cockroach on the bottom of a heel, which is, interesting. It's not going to stay. It's
For
not
my
going to
grandpa.
hold. And then at one point this girl wanted a wolf with a napkin and silverware above her vagina, like it was about ready to eat it.
Oh
And
my
then
god.
so I did draw it, and it was hilarious.
Did you have to stop? In the
No,
middle and be like,
I
what the fuck?
finished
I'm actually
it,
doing
but
this.
I also was thinking of something that could go in that area and look cool. So I did like a Venus flytrap, and I kind of made it look like weird with teeth. It was still scary, but she
Some of them
liked
are,
that.
yeah.
She liked that more than the wolf with the silverware.
Hey, see?
And when I was done with that, I just felt like I should have totally gone with the wolf with silverware.
But he did the Venus flytrap.
Yeah, I did the Venus.
But she liked it more, right?
She did, yeah.
So it's a,
And I thought it was like a better decision, like overall, like it's gonna.
I don't know if
Yeah.
there would have been a better decision in that situation, but hey,
Yeah.
I think you'd made.
So what
made
would you
something-
do if you met a girl and then you found out she had a Venus flytrap tattoo?
Like on her vagina?
Like,
Like,
Say,
oh,
eat it up.
How bad could it be? I mean, really. It's not like it's actual, oh my God. That would, there's a movie like that. Yeah, it's like this horror movie. Well, for
Oi.
guys, it's a horror movie where it's, I guess this girl she has teeth, and vagina, and like anytime.
Like actual like
And it's
teeth
like
in the movie.
it's like a movie that just does not. Just seems creepy, and it's like all these creepy guys, and then just bites off the thing, and that's this whole, and it's like real gruesome thing.
Yeah.
Like Lorena Bobbitt.
Yeah. And then that dude starred in he was in a adult movie after that, huh?
Oh, I guess I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah, he
Huh.
was, just to make sure that it.
Let me
That it
So
worked?
I don't know, I haven't seen it
Let me
yet.
finish with 2 more tattoos. So
Yes.
3 more maybe. So
My
then I
bad.
did one that was crazy, ridiculous, stupid. Was this like skinhead came in and he wanted a like a iron cross. Or no, it was the German eagle with like a swastika on a shield and shit like that. And he was asking me to do it, and you know I was like. How about we change this swastika to like a black iron cross instead of this
Full on.
full-on swastika? And like I could tell he was like only like 18, 19, real young.
Oh God.
And I'm like shit. And then so I came back to him and I showed him. I'm like, hey, how about we just do this instead of what you brought in? And then he agreed. He's like, yeah, okay, cool. And I did it. And then the whole time I was thinking, I was like, you're gonna have like this Mexican tattoo artist
Right? I was just
do a white power
White power,
swastika
like.
on you, and I just thought,
Did you speak Spanish the whole time just to see what it done?
I should have.
No mames, güey.
No mames, güey. No. Couldn't have gone with that.
¿Por
But,
qué dueles?
so I ended up tattooing him with the iron cross, and it was better. So I was like,
Oh my God.
you know, but he just seemed like a nice kid, just misdirected, misguided. You know?
Yeah, just kind of caught up in
Yeah.
something right away. It
Yeah.
feels like he found where he belongs, unfortunately. A lot of
Yeah.
people are.
And
like
then
that, yeah,
this
what's
one
the-
time I did like the Mike Tyson tribal on a guy's face, and I tried so hard not to do it, and I kind of charged him double, and you know he had a bunch of prison tats elsewhere, which is fine too, because some of those are good, but I was just like, are you sure you want this? I was like, trying to get answers out of him. Where do you work? You know, like this night. He's like, I'm in the union. I was like, well, what do you do? He's like, I fucking weld. And I was like, are you sure you want to get this? He's like, I wear a fucking mask all day. And like one of the hoods that you put on
yeah.
when you're welding. And he's like, I don't fucking talk to nobody. I was like, oh, okay.
So, yeah,
I
that's
was
a
like,
double
let's
negative,
do
which
it.
means you do talk to somebody, guy.
So we did that right
Damn.
on the front of his eye. And then this old man came in one time and got the little lawnmower man on the back of his hairline where his
Yeah.
hairline was missing.
Oh my God.
But I was like, in a couple of years, you'll be completely bald. You won't even have a hairline to spit little hairs out with. So,
Right.
but plenty more, but
Was he a dad? Or
I don't know.
I
Dad.
don't know.
It's a very dad tattoo.
It's a very dad tattoo. It's a granddad tattoo right
That's
there.
a granddad
Granddad,
tattoo.
for sure. Happy?
But are there any hairstyles besides the mullets that you're like, what are you doing? That
To
you know,
my standards, no. Maybe if
Right,
you
but-
came to like a hair show, you'd be like, "What are they doing at this place?"
Okay.
But now I'm really into all of it. You can come in and ask me for some weird color, and I'm like, "Yeah, let's try it."
What's something memorable?
Something memorable is actually more like me doing like hair on stage, and the girl's like white blonde, and I cut myself, and now I have like blood in her hair. Shit like that is like intense. Those moments are more
Make it
memorable
work.
than
Just
like
squirt blood everywhere.
the
It's like, well,
hair.
just make it into a thing.
Yeah. It's typically things that I remember most are things that I really enjoyed. I think I black out the things that are no good.
I guess so. Yeah.
Well, what are you talking about? Everything's great. It's
mean?
more like people. People are really hard. I'm going to tell you
Yeah.
stories all day long about people, but hair is,
They don't get exactly what they want, or
oh, yeah. Yeah. All kinds of shit.
damn. Well, most people are cool though, right?
90% of them.
90.
90%. Is that higher
But-
or lower than
But
in
if
recent years?
it's 90% and you do like 10 a day, there's one in there.
There's one in there.
There's I think like the older you get in any industry that you work, the more experience you have, the less it happens to you. So I personally don't deal with a lot of shit in my chair because I've already grown a clientele that I enjoy. But like younger stylists coming into the industry or younger tattoo artists, it's like oh, you got to deal with all the walk-ins. I forgot what that was like. Like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Bunch of randos. And
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get. Yep.
That teaches you everything. It teaches you how to deal. It teaches you how to, cope. It teaches you how to manage some people that are like that.
Yep.
It teaches you how to say no sometimes,
That's
And
very true.
it's tough, but yeah, definitely.
Seems like it builds character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, backbone.
I'm going to be hard to deal with and walk in to your store.
You're
Like,
gonna
hey,
walk
man.
in?
You come with like a little Kangol on and glasses and like a blind stick, and you're just like, ah!
Like, you know what? About to go on some conspiracy tirade.
Are you blind? It doesn't look good.
It's like, nope, I wish I was, though. This is terrible.
I thought you were blind. Nope.
Okay. My friend Marcus from Seattle, Kansas, Washington.
God damn it.
It's really-
Seattle, Kansas, Washington.
Seattle, Kansas, Washington,
Like it.
New Mexico. There's not that many. It's pretty much just a, like a settlement. Anyway,
Settlement.
he wants to know, what's the worst body part you've tattooed? Whether that be, I don't know, be uncomfortable or like the angle or just like, ugh.
So like some interesting places that I've tattooed, let's put it that way, is like,
Interesting places.
first of all, I've tattooed some nails, like somebody's nails. You can like get on there and
You can do that?
you can tattoo some nails. Like, it hits it, it creates a little pocket and it puts some little ink in there. And it
Fuck.
doesn't hurt and it grows out,
Okay.
I did it on like one of my younger cousins. He was like 16, 17, but he did it, and a couple other people. But yeah, like X-Men symbols or just like little random things, and it works. So that's one spot. The inside of the ear is pretty cool. Like
Ooh.
Just anywhere on the inside of the ear, people are. It's been getting more and more artistic, which is cool. Because before it was just like little skulls and stuff
Like a
like that.
diamond.
Stars,
Yeah.
simple stars.
Oh, it seems like it would hurt.
The crazy thing too
No?
was like,
Like it wouldn't hurt?
It doesn't.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't had one inside the ear, but I have one right behind the ear. Is my least painful tattoo.
Oh, okay.
a little bit of cartilage,
Like the
but
nerve. It's like the nerve
Let's get one.
endings
Let's
that
all
me.
get one.
You want to?
Let's
We should
do it. Let's get
We'll
matching
do,
ear
we'll
tattoo.
do Bedos for him.
Let's do it. You'll get one ear and I'll get the
yeah.
I'm gonna
other
do
ear.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. So then another funny thing was surprisingly, even like, after COVID was kicking in a little bit, like a lot of people were hitting me up for mouth tattoos. And it's like, wow, like of all places during a
Like-
pandemic, you want me to tattoo you? Yeah, like lip tattoos. And I'm like, well, let's wait a couple months,
Maybe that's just an impulse decision.
Yeah.
Wait it
Like, I
out.
really
You're
don't
just a
wanna
little
be like-
bored right now.
I don't want to be this close to your mouth right now.
Oh, okay. I get
Yeah,
you. Okay.
yeah. But
Oh, yeah. What the fuck? Yeah.
either
Yeah.
way, it seemed like a lot more people hit me up during that time because that fad kind of died out for a while. It was like really popular, but then it like COVID must have inspired some people.
I guess so. They're trying to be trendy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, the roof of the mouth was a pretty interesting tattoo spot.
You've done that?
You doing a root
Yeah.
canal
Yeah.
while you're up there?
Root
You're like, let me just double. I got the same tools. I just got
Yeah.
got a cavity here. I could just fucking.
Yeah.
Wow, roof of the mouth. What was the piece?
Just like a Viking symbol. Like a
Is that-
circle with a cross or like an arrow.
Is that
with
symbolic
it.
with the
Not
roof
like-
of the mouth?
What's that?
Is that symbolic of the roof of the
No.
mouth? Is there? No,
No.
it's just. I would have never guessed a Viking symbol.
Yeah.
I would have guessed like a spoon or something.
I think the cool part was like
Chewed apple.
back in the day. It was like
For your friend that was spoon
with dog
fed?
tags. Remember how like dog tags, you'd rip them off and then you like shove them in the roof of the mouth that somebody died, so that when like people were going through, they could like look in there and pull them out and identify the body, which I always thought that was fucking cool.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You ever seen dog tags? Or you ever tattooed dog tags?
Yeah, they're terrible to tattoo.
Why do you say
Sucks.
that? Oh,
Because for like them to look good, you got to make them like this big, and dog tags are like a lot smaller.
Oh, okay.
And then you're putting like little lettering on there, and
It's really
It's just-
fine print.
yeah, it's just not fun.
Mm.
If you got to
see.
do it, you just got to do it in a way that it looks good and it holds up. But there was a point in time where a lot of people wanted it, and if you're tattooing near a a naval base or a, you know, a marine base or like fort whatever, a lot of people want those fucking tattoos. And you know, I have tattooed near close to them, so I did my share, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just not fun.
Oh man,
So
I would never think about things like that where it seems so simple, but yet it's such a pain in
and
the
so now,
ass.
even though that I haven't done a dog tag tattoo in maybe a year, somebody hit me up tomorrow, I'll be like, ooh, I don't know. I don't know
Like,
if I
sorry,
wanna-
we're closed.
I don't know if I want to do that right now.
It's
you
like
know?
you can just put a blacklist of tattoo designs,
Sure.
which we'll kind of get into later.
Yeah.
But right on. Okay, which kind of this goes into the next question from Jimmy Climbs from
Where's
Santa
he
Fe.
from?
Santa Fe.
Just Santa Fe.
Santa Fe. I don't know if it's New Mexico. I don't know if it's Candyland, Narnia. I don't know. Could
He's
be.
in his Hyundai
Just-
outside.
He's in his Subaru. Yeah.
His Hyundai Santa Fe.
His Hyundai.
Santa Fe Hyundai. I think that's what it is. For
What?
Kia.
There's actually a car.
Yeah, the Hyundai Santa Fe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
there you
Hyundai
go.
Santa Fe. Yeah.
He's on his Wi-Fi in there,
Yeah.
sending in.
He's sending in questions.
Yeah.
He wants to know if you've ever tattooed a nutsack.
I've tattooed my own nutsack.
All right, thanks for joining in, everybody. Yeah, we'll see you On the-
DEEZ.
right, but like on the which side? Like
right across the front. Like if I lifted it up, you would see the billboard.
But when it's cold, it says Des.
Yeah, I lose an E.
Oh, he did that for you. It's so
We
sweet.
didn't even know each other
Oh,
I lose an E when it's
yet.
cold.
Foreshadowed.
it was meant to be. D's was meant to be.
Yeah.
That
So I ended up doing it. You know, I don't know whether I should do the cat brain or the bat wing. You know, when I'm tattooing it.
hurry. It's not looking good. We need to send out the bat signal.
So yeah, then I don't know what I decided on. I did a trial and error. You know, I definitely didn't want to blow through it and just spread it out underneath. And what should have maybe taken 5 or 10 minutes took about 45 to an hour.
Because
It sucked.
I bet it would. Yeah.
Yeah.
1 to 10 pain.
Yeah, it was like Steve-O doing the paper cuts between his fingers and
Oh.
the side of his mouth and stuff, and in between the toes. It's like that.
I forgot about that. Fuck.
And then,
Diversity though.
and so I was like pumped afterwards. Showed them to all the homies in the
Just
tattoo
like
shop.
jump started your testosterone and adrenaline. You're like, oh, I can do anything.
Yeah, I'd obviously I didn't drink beforehand, but I did drink after I finished. And we would go to the Greek restaurant next door because we knew a bartender, and he would give us like cups of tequila. We were like shot of Patron, you know, and he'd give us like a cup of Patron. And I think I had like 1 or 2 cups, and then like I told the bartender, and then the bartender was like, whoa, and then he was like telling people, and then like the manager came over, he's like, let me see, and I was like, yeah. And then there was
Like,
like
no,
this,
you don't. Let me see that.
there's like this 4 tops of grannies that was like looking over like, what's going on? And then they're like, I don't know, I walked around and they're like, what did you do? Let's see. I was like,
What did you
I
do?
got
Like,
my
you know
nuts
what? You know what I did, Gertrude. Check it out.
Margaret, Marjorie.
Susanna.
And yeah, I had to show them, and they were aghast. I didn't get kicked out either.
The manager's like, it was a slow day.
Yeah.
Or they needed something to build
I didn't get
morale.
kicked out because they didn't complain.
It must have been a really well
I don't
done
think they
piece.
got the joke of D's though.
They just thought the concept, the
It
fact
was
that
crazy,
you had it.
yeah. And they smiled and they're like, "Who's Des?"
They're like, I don't know her yet.
I don't know yet.
It's Des. It's cool.
But I've never tattooed somebody else's nutsack. I've been around plenty of genital tattoos.
In genital, yeah.
In general.
In general, yeah. Gen-
And
Genital area.
yeah, I've definitely seen like a penis wrapped around like a lotion bottle, duct tape on the other side, just to flatten it out and roll it over.
Wait, can you say that sentence?
Yeah,
like
let me say.
one more
Let me
time, but like
let me show you. So they like put it over the top, and then they put duct tape here, and then they rolled it forward so it kind of just
it spreads.
flattened out. flattened out, and then got them tattooed. And you just like unroll it or roll it. I don't know. Must have been a.
I mean, you don't know. You seem
I've never tried the technique. But
Right.
I think that
Right.
was-
Okay, that's fine.
Somebody learned
Yeah,
it.
me
Somebody
neither.
learned it.
Yeah.
Somebody learned it from somebody.
I did that, but not for a tattoo. Anyway, my friend Miko, he wants to. My friend Miko, who hosts the producer's pit show that I was telling you about
Yes.
here at Studio 519.
Producer pit, right?
Producer's pit.
Yeah, producer's pit.
That's plural, yeah.
Yeah, Studio
Not-
519, right?
Studio 519. It's not producers.
519
519.
Studio.
519.
Got it.
Studio 69, yeah. Miko from, he's also from Santa Fe, New Mexico, Bangladesh, Pennsylvania, Nevada.
Oh.
Wants to know. He's actually from Vegas, though. He wants to know Arby's or death. Would you rather? I think because that's all he wrote. So I'm guessing it's would you rather die, or would you rather eat Arby's?
I eat Arby's any day.
I
I'd
used
prefer
to
to
work
eat
at
Arby's.
Arby's.
I prefer to eat Arby's more than I eat anything else.
Did you say that again? Say
I
that again for
prefer
the
to eat
people in
Arby's
the back.
more than anything else because guess what I haven't eaten in
Guess-
like a whole fucking year?
Guess what he hasn't eaten?
Arby's.
Arby's.
God damn
Did
it!
you hear that?
I want
On
2
God.
French dips for $5.
2 French dips. No more, no less.
Inflation,
And
it's 2 for 10.
The last like 12 commercials where you have the meats, I want all those meats.
He
I just
wants
haven't-
all the meats. People, Miko, everyone else.
I just
'Cause
haven't had them.
it's the you got to reach the top of the meat mountain.
Yeah, you know what? And like everywhere I go in town, there's no Arby's on the way. I have to go out of my way.
There's
So
like
move.
one right next to our building.
No,
Yes, there is.
no.
On Menaul, right?
Menaul.
Yeah, there's
Where?
one on Menaul. There's one right before you get to San Pedro.
Yeah.
Right before the
It's
Guitar Center.
not that
over
far.
there.
I don't go up that way.
But you say it's like,
It's like,
Well, it's not
like
far,
7
but I
feet down the
never
street.
go that way. I never go that way. It's
we
not
don't
far.
ever go to Viet
You're right.
Taste or Fun Noodle Bar or all the
Yeah,
other
but
places.
that's to actually fucking eat.
They're all, Arby's is like right there.
No, I don't. No.
You hear that? Right on, right on. Sounds good. Oh, Arby's. Good, because everyone, I don't know, it's just a running joke that it's like a dividing issue.
I
It's like
used to work
politics.
at Arby's.
Don't talk about religion, don't talk about politics, don't talk about Arby's, apparently. Either way, okay, let's get through these questions and we'll get through these segments. Okay, Martin wants to know from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Albuquerque. Wants to know, have you tattooed my ass yet?
No.
Mine. Not yet.
Oh, yours.
Mine. Dan's ass, but I put it.
Just in spirit, I think you'd be like, I wish you were tattooing my ass more than the crease of my armpit right now. That might have been a thought.
We can make it work. Don't let your dreams be dreams. It will make something happen. Okay. My friend Micah wants to know what is your favorite tattoo style and why is it tribal?
Perfect. So I didn't get to the, your funniest or shittiest tattoos, but I did do a tribal across like a guy's back of his head.
Mm-hmm.
And
What tribe was he from?
he wasn't from a tribe. He was like an
Oh,
MMA
there.
fighter.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
But
I'm not
it was
gonna-
like,
Shit.
it was,
He's
yeah, it was
gonna
interesting.
find him.
I don't know. He got like 3 letters in the middle of it in the back, which is like his MMA gym, which is like, I don't know, TFC, like the Fight Club or like something like that. And it was
KFC?
just
Yeah.
a KFC.
Fuck yeah. That's what I get.
And,
Back in my head. Sponsor, guys. You see that?
yeah, and then, man, tribal still can be like super difficult for like some people.
Really?
It's 2 of the fundamentals. It's a clean, smooth, arced line that meets to a tip with another one. It's very sharp, and then a solid fill, so where you don't see any patches of skin or holidays, or where it's not completely saturated, and 80% of the new people starting in tattooing have never done like a tribal since 5 years ago or this and that, and probably look like trash if they did. It's just meticulous, it's like saturating your rows as you go, and it's clean lines and building and filling right up to that line and not going over, and just keeping it smooth. So
Okay.
although it was hated on, and it's it's a generation of the 90s, I think fuck, I have one, so I'll probably cover it someday, but
Probably cover it. No, that's okay.
yeah.
And
Any-
But what's your favorite style of tattooing?
was that part of the question?
Yes, because it's a 2-parter from Micah from Micah, Washington,
Bangladesh.
New Mexico. Yes.
Gotcha.
What's your favorite tattoo style? What's your second favorite besides tribal?
I like any like style that has, or not style, but I like any tattoo that has like some thick, bold lines and really bright colors. I did a couple yesterday, and they were completely different, but they both had bold lines. So one was like a traditional style Sacred Heart with some flowers and fire coming out of it, and the other one was like an ornamental Sacred Heart with some fire coming out of it. Didn't have flowers or anything, and it was a mother-daughter tattoo. And they wanted to get something together, but they couldn't agree on a design, so this one chose that, this one chose that. But they both had like a good solid thickness of line, which means it's going to hold up and stay strong, and it's going to hold the color in that you put with it, and they were just super bright and badass.
Nice.
So like any style, whether it's traditional or, you know, Japanese, Oriental, or, you know, whatever like that, as long as, you know, bold and has like good color. I still do black and gray, and I still do like some realism, but I'm pretty selective on it because I want it to come out a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
So if I don't want to be experimenting per se on anybody.
Right on, man. You ever just take risks like, I'm just going to try this one thing?
If it's on the homies, I will.
There you go.
Sign up.
Right on. Let's do it.
Sign up.
I'm just like, all right, thigh, just like right here. Surprise me. I don't.
Surprise you.
I will not look until you're done.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So let's get to the reading section.
Let's do it.
After that, let's learn something. Let's learn how to have a good time like that guy. He can teach us something. So I say we just skip the first round, and we go to the accents and impressions part of this. So we're each going to do an accent or impression from a random part of our textbook, and we have to guess what that's from. I can go first, unless you guys want to go.
Do we have
first.
to all pick different?
I don't mind going first. It's up to you.
Okay, go first.
Okay.
And tell us before you do it. Tell us what the subject is.
Today, we're reading Individual Differences and Personalities.
Lovely.
Lovely. I brought some tea for everybody.
Lovely.
These results suggest that the domain of personality characteristics is more thoroughly summarized by the hexaco framework than by the 5-dimensional framework. Do you guys understand that?
Read it one more time for me, please.
I like it.
I'll read, These results suggest that the domain of personality characteristics is more thoroughly summarized by the hexaco framework than by the 5-dimensional framework.
Lovely.
You're gonna have to pull from like 5 different
Very,
countries.
very scholastic.
So that was a Western accent.
Smorgasbord.
This one was quite lovely, though.
Do you know who I felt like
Who'd you
in
feel
my?
like?
Remember the Magic School Bus? Like,
Yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
did you ever?
I do.
I forgot her name.
My mom didn't let me watch
That's
this
all
stuff.
I could.
The teacher?
Your mom did.
The
She
teacher?
wouldn't let me learn. Yeah, the teacher.
Miss Frizzle?
Yeah.
Miss Frizzle.
Was that Miss Frizzle?
You-
I don't
Yes,
know.
it is Miss Frizzle.
Oh, shit.
But
You
that's
said-
what
you
I
said you
felt
didn't
like.
watch it.
Well, I didn't think she had a British accent.
I don't even know what it was.
But she's like,
I
hello,
just
class. We're going to
did
learn
an
about Europe.
accent, and I
It
was
did
like,
sound like maybe a
if
British
anything,
accent.
he'll say it's from England, Australia, and U.S. Like all
Oh.
of our homies, you know, all the homies.
All the
that sent
allies
in
in
questions.
World War II. It was,
Yeah,
it was
I
a
was
mix
like-
of them.
I'm gonna
Okay.
get all those people.
You know what I watched today? It was like a little snippet. It was of the, who are the Conditions Are Perfect guys?
Flight of the Conchords.
Flight of the Conchords, and they were talking to Aziz Ansari, and they were like talking shit. He's all, "Fuck you, Australians," and they're like, "We're not Australian, we're New Zealand." And they're like, "It's a different country," and he's like, "But y'all sound the same." He's like, "We don't sound the same." It's
Sound
like,
the same.
this is how Australians sound. This is how we sound. They were like, "What?"
What?
I did watch that
That's funny.
today.
That's what's
It
up.
works.
There you go. All right.
It works.
All right.
Okay, what do we need to do?
Bilo, the accents or impression of whatever. What do we learn about today? First of
Oh
all,
my goodness. Let's see.
why don't you tell America what we're?
Can I just do like an act?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What are we reading?
English. right here. What are we reading? We are reading Mind, Body. Oh, let me do my accent. We're reading, mate. Mind, Body, and Health. The effects of attitudes, emotions, and relationships.
Nice.
I will never forget her. And she laughed. Her hand went to her forehead, brushed her hair from her eyes. Purple numbers were tattooed on her wrist. She called them her death marks, but I said they had strangely protected and renewed her life during the suffering. But she had been tortured. She'd seen her own parents and almost all of her relatives killed, and had lived the agony, squalor, and starvation of a prison camp for most of the young years of her life. She had every reason to be weak, bitter, sick, and depressed. Instead, she was one of the most joyful, hearty women I have ever met. She was a cunt.
God.
I added that last time.
Really? Oh, wait, no, it's in there.
Oh, yeah, fucking brilliant.
Fucking brilliant. Nice.
I had to go Aussie.
New Zealand. No,
Oh, it
no,
was-
no. Aussie
no, it
speak
was
like
New
this.
Ze-
New Zealand speak like this. See? Okay, next time, mate. It's all right.
This is one of them. They sound completely different.
You were reading something pretty brutal. Mind, Booty, Health.
Yep, that's
by
right here.
Arkansas, Oklahoma Publishing Company.
That's what I said.
That's what he said. It was nice. All right. So, guys, what did thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
for
you for
having us.
having us.
This was fun. I really enjoyed this. This is awesome. What did you learn today?
It was easier than I thought.
All right. Any
little-
knowledge? Little what? Sorry, didn't mean to.
No. How much time do we really have?
Oh, we'll end it right here.
Okay. Well, no. I'm going to give you something. I got to unbuckle.
You brought your, huh?
I got to unbuckle
Okay.
and then show you D's. I'm just kidding. But I do it.
Not now. Later. Don't do it right now.
Mhm. I got to unbuckle you.
What? What are you doing?
But I'm coming right back.
What are you doing? Okay. Well,
What are you doing?
I'm going to give you something.
she's gonna give me something. Am I coming with you or?
No, you're going to stay right there.
I'm staying right there. Okay.
What
Oh,
did
boy.
I learn today?
Oh, what did you learn today, Des? Yes.
That I am terrible at accents.
I think you're pretty
And
good.
I actually don't know my geography because I have no idea where that was from.
Okay.
Yep. I just went for it.
Just went for it and let it happen.
All right, this is Vinnie Paul stick from
Oh.
one of the last concerts that he had before he died.
Holy shit.
So one of the stories before is I have another drummer buddy named Brandon. We went to a concert, Korn concert. He loves the drummer. We were sitting on the side of the stage. You know drummers, they throw their sticks out front.
Yeah.
And this guy just looked at us, turned to the side. What's his name from Korn?
Jonathan
First
Davis?
drummer? Yeah.
Oh, David Silveria?
David.
Yeah.
And he fucking threw it towards us, and like I could have caught it. I saw it coming. It was like slow mo, and I just like, he's a drummer, and I was like, dude, I wasn't even thinking of it. I'm like, dude, this is your stick. You gotta catch it. Like I could have totally got it. Just now, I just like watched him catch
Oh.
it. And then you're the only other drummer that I know that's pretty badass. So this is the only other kind of drummer gift or thing that I got.
Oh, no, I can't.
Yeah.
So.
Bro, that's your stick,
This
man.
is in my garage in a drawer, so
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You fucking serious?
Yeah.
Bro. Holy
can I
shit.
have this on?
Oh my god.
Appreciate it.
Damn.
It'll-
What did he
It'll
do?
mean more to you than more to me.
Oh man, this is
I
insane.
think he plays them backwards, and then he cuts these in so they don't come out of his gloves. They like catch his gloves.
I'm like, you gotta wear gloves to
Splinter
fucking.
catches his gloves so they don't go out the other way.
Well, holy shit.
It's like a reverse. It's like a reverse fucking-
Want some gloves? Oh my god, that is.
So you can see where he's hit up here backwards, but he cuts down here.
I've never
He
heard that
has
before.
He has that sticking into his gloves so they don't come out.
Holy shit.
Or move. It's
Damn.
like splintering himself, you know?
Oh my god. Look at that. I mean, it looks like just a basic drumstick, but hey, with all these little, was it spiral designs in there? Oh my
Notches,
dude.
Yeah, they're cut in.
Bro, that's very nice of
specific.
you. Thank you, man. Yeah,
And
that's
his-
awesome.
and
Shit.
he's dead.
Shit. I know. Vinnie Paul, rest in peace. One of the best metal drummers ever. He played in Pantera. He played in Hell Yeah. Damage Plan with his brother before his brother tragically went. So man, this is cool, man. This is sick. Thank you, dude.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. Well, what did I learn today? I learned that I'm about to cry from this grand gesture. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But yeah. Go ahead and promote your guys' business.
So yeah, me and my wife, we both have two businesses. Mine is Gallo Negro Tattoo Studio, and hers is Lavish Hair Lounge. They're both umbrellaed under our building, which is 2505 Craftwerks, and we have a bunch of creatives in there. Everybody in there is special to us. They all create and do great things, like this actual green mannequin over here.
Yes.
I don't know about the mullet.
No one knows about the mullet.
But they do great mullets, shags, color, everything like that. And we also have some nail techs and stuff. And we also have some suites for rent too. So like we just like encourage people to kind of grow and live their dreams and get bigger and advance from where they're at to where they want to be, and just deliver a platform that they can grow on. And you know, some people take that advice and run with it. Some people, you know, it's not for them, and you know, they just do what they want to do.
Just cool.
But yeah, we just try and provide a good example for people that want to grow.
Right on.
Yep.
That's a good vibe you guys got going on.
Yep.
That's what's up. All right. Well, that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in, listening to me and my friends ramble on and learn some new things, as well as play some games.
And we can start implementing the Albuquerque handshake. Yeah.
Good night.
Good night. Buenas noches, puto. There you go. All right. Anything else you want to say to America?
Yeah. Be cool.
Be cool.
Be patient. Be kind. Be
All right.
loving.
Thank you.